Everybody's treating it like... Is your fucking car dead? So LeBron signs his 1+1 deal to return with the Lakers. Everybody's freaking out, claiming, oh yeah, he's now officially the GM, president of operations, all of that. And honestly, the big thing I want to say is I actually inferred and took away from it the exact opposite. Two reasons for that. I think one, LeBron knows that without him on the roster, they would have to take a step back this year to retool amid the rising tide of the West, with every other team at the top getting better. The Lakers have not situated themselves in a position to meaningfully contend at all, and even more so, he's aware of his trade value as an asset even at his age. You had not only a 1+1 deal, sure, has a player option, fine. But most notably to me, he has a no-trade clause. Why do you need a no-trade clause if you run the team? That makes absolutely no sense and is contrary to the entire narrative everybody loves to throw out there. You don't have a no-trade clause if you're not worried about not getting traded, bud, or if you're the one piloting the team to begin with. So ultimately, I feel like LeBron is looking around at the West. Everybody's loading up at the top. They're not going to compete anyway. On top of that, he presents a shit ton of value. Whatever you want to say about his whole end of his career and retiring in LA, whatever, he still has a ton of asset value. It just is what it is, man. To me, this feels like the first ever instance of LeBron James clinging to a franchise. It really does. Look around. The Lakers just hired a fresh young coach in JJ Redick, who's been poised to step in and make his own mark as a head coach in the NBA. A host of recent mentions about, oh, we need to invest in players. Got to develop our young talent and think about things more strategically and long term. First of all, no fucking shit. Second of all, you're still stuck with this guy. Everybody knows if you have LeBron James on your team, you are in a win now mode forever. And unfortunately for them and him and Laker Nation, that isn't possible anymore, man. It really just isn't. You have an incredible young focal point in Anthony Davis, some ancillary pieces that they've been able to cobble together, but this whole stitching together talented pieces and just hoping you overwhelm teams with star power by throwing shit at the wall, those days are gone. The previous chapter and era of Lakers managed basketball is over. You need a longer time horizon that you are thinking and approaching strategically about, selecting and identifying young talent to invest in and to develop, drafting a lot smarter when you have opportunities to do so. And if that means even for a historical franchise to take a step back, like literally every fucking team has had to, so be it. That is how things work now. And with the new restrictions, you're fucked anyway. LeBron knows that. This is the twilight, man. This is how it goes. Not only are you gonna have less potency to offer in terms of production, that just is what it is, and he's doing fantastic to begin with. So it's not even like that matters, but everywhere else is getting better too. So he's looking around, looking at the fact that the Lakers should do what they've proven to be fucking inept at, which is eat their own shit and take a step back and invest in young players, expand their time horizons, think about winning basketball games strategically, drafting smarter. This is how it works. And the fact that you're the Lakers matters absolutely zero. And you want to know what? I would be absolutely shocked if there wasn't a sizable proportion of Lakers upper management that is not at all afraid of the idea of LeBron James's expiration date from this roster. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You made yourself look like a goddamn circus drafting his son, averaging fewer than 5 fucking points a game that people are laughing at you for. And now you have a guy that is clearly trying to cling onto this franchise to even be with him, make his own mark in this whole father-son novelty of playing together. Fantastic. Well, you know what that means now? You get to get absolutely pummeled by Oklahoma City, Dallas, Minnesota, take your pick, and you have a roster basically at the second apron, which means fucking yourself into oblivion even more. And now you're going out like a circus. As you deserve. You've done this guy's fucking bidding since he arrived, thrown around names like Russell Westbrook just to get clowned on and get nothing back in return. You even drafted his son, averaging fewer than 5 points a game in his lone season in college, all to ultimately put yourself in a position to be in the play-in again in a better and better Western Conference. So this no trade clause in 1+1 deal to me signifies LeBron knows that, the Lakers also know that, and I think it ultimately leaves us in the first ever instance of a franchise realizing it might be truly better off with the expiration of LeBron James from its roster.